Hi everyone, welcome back to Jessipes. If you're interested in more tips for living a healthy lifestyle, definitely subscribe. And if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. So I really debated even doing a video like this, but I feel like it's the elephant in the room. I am really just trying my best to stay motivated during quarantine. And I know you all are too. There's so much going on and it's really hard. It's really, really hard. And especially like depending on your circumstances, maybe you're sick, maybe your loved ones are sick, maybe you're not working, maybe your loved ones aren't working. There's just so much. And really the whole reason I started my channel was hopefully to help people. And so I just want to share today what I'm doing to just try to stay motivated as much as I can and just try to stay sane during this time. And I really hope that it helps you in some way, or maybe just watching this video for something to do, maybe like will put a smile on your face, I don't know. So these are just what I'm doing right now in quarantine, just to try to stay positive and, not go too crazy. So the first thing that I'm doing is keeping a routine. I am so lucky, so fortunate that I do still have my job. I'm a teacher and I am teaching from home. It is not the same. I miss my school, my kids. That is not what this is about. We're being positive here. My school, I miss my kids, I miss my colleagues, my coworkers. Like, we call it our school family, and it really is like that. And I am so grateful that I have that, because it has been such a strength for me to lean on. But keeping that routine of like our workday is pretty much like 8 to 3. So even though it's much more flexible now, we do have a schedule, which is so nice. And I do try really hard, like when 3 o'clock comes, to shut down, because when you're working from home, you can really get sucked in to like either having trouble getting motivated to work, or the opposite, where like if you don't have a space to work, maybe you're working just like constantly, and that's not good either. So I have like a desk, I have a dedicated space where I do my work, and then usually around 3, close it down, move on with my day. Another thing that's a real important part of my routine is every morning I wake up and I meditate and I do my workout. So I'm still doing my Burn Boot Camp workouts every day, and I'm also meditating every morning. I do the Deepak Chopra and Oprah app, and I've been doing that like for the longest time. That was just my normal routine. So I'm keeping that routine the same now, and that is so awesome for me. Just like if you're the type of person, like it's almost like it's hard to get out of bed because maybe you're like, well, what am I doing today? Every day feels the same. Then maybe creating some kind of a ritual in the morning could really help you to, find that reason to get out of bed. You're going to get up, you're going to start your day. So think if meditating works for you, awesome. If working out works for you, but there's so many other things you could be doing. So maybe you want to get up and journal, or maybe it's just to like have a cup of coffee and sit on the couch and read a book. But create some sort of a habit and some kind of a ritual to get your day started, and I think that'll really help. And especially if it's something that you were doing before in your normal life, that could help even more. But if that's not available to you, then just find something where you have a routine, you get up at a certain time and you do that thing, and then that can also help create kind of that feeling of normalcy. So another thing that has been huge for me, and I've already kind of mentioned, is having some sense of community. It's very isolating right now. You might live alone, or you might live with your partner, or everybody's has a different scenario. But regardless, it's very isolating. And so I feel so lucky that I have my school community and we are in constant contact. Thank goodness for that. But I'm also very fortunate. I have my gym, so Burn Boot Camp. It's been absolutely incredible. They have been so wonderful throughout, just like doing the workouts online and posting throughout the day. There's been different activities like kid activities and so many different things. And then I also have my group from the Ambitious 28-Day Protocol. It's a group of amazing women. We're all doing this plan together with Katie Boyd, and it's just been fantastic. So if you can find some kind of community to lean on, there's so many groups on Facebook, like depending what your interests are. So if you don't already have something built in, seek it out, and that is going to help you so much because there's so many people going through this. You are not alone, and it really helps if you have something that you can lean on. And so I just really feel like those are my pillars. And obviously, I still have my friends and family, but day in and day out, like those are my groups that really uplift me and keep me motivated day in and day out. It really helps to have those communities to lean on. Another thing that I kind of already mentioned is doing stuff that makes me feel normal. This isn't normal by any means, but doing my morning routine, like doing my meditating, doing my workouts, really, really helps so much. So if there are those little things that you can kind of hang on to create normalcy, then that could really be beneficial. And maybe you can't do things how you were before, but again, like creating those new rituals that you can use as tools. Because sometimes, everybody's going to have the days when they're not motivated. And sometimes I have those where I'm like, oh, I really just don't feel like working out, or like, what's the point? Especially I'm really struggling with doing the cardio workouts at home because I'm on a second floor apartment and I really can't like jump around like I would in the gym. Like, it's so weird because in the gym, like cardio is my favorite thing. And I've just literally found that I'm dreading it now. I'm dreading the cardio days because I have to modify everything. And so just keeping those habits, it's not a question, am I gonna work out? It's like, well, no, like I work out every day. And another thing that I've done, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that every day I post burn workout of the day. So I am holding myself accountable that every single day I'm gonna do the burn workout without fail. Obviously, unless I can't do it for real for some reason, but it's not a question of, do I feel like working out today? Like, I do it. It's a non-negotiable. And so that really helps me as well. I also make sure that I do things that make me feel good. And you might need some new tools right now because we're in a different time and you might be experiencing some feelings that you don't normally experience. So walking, going out for a walk is so great. I am trying to incorporate more yoga in the afternoon if I can do some yoga. Normally I don't really do that, like once in a while, but like I'm not huge into it, so I'm trying to do more of that. Journaling, even just like hanging out and watching Netflix, like as long as it's like in a healthy way where it's like good and you're not using that as a tool to like avoid stuff. But you might need to think of like new things, like maybe you've never meditated before, and so you start now. And there's so many YouTube videos, like if you don't want to do the app, you can just go on YouTube, and my favorite are the Honest Guys. They are awesome, but it's like unlimited what you can find out there. But you might just need some new tools and tricks, things that you haven't done before because you're feeling things you didn't feel before. And that's okay. It's okay to expand your repertoire and find new ways to cope. And we're all learning and growing through this experience in one way or another. So the last thing is I just try to give myself grace. I try not to be too hard on myself right now. I know that it's never going to go back to normal, but someday things will be different. And for now, I just need to kind of like accept where I'm at. And one thing I really want to try to work on is I've noticed that I'm like, oh, I wish it was just nice out today. I wish it was just warm. And I just need to strike that from my vocabulary, because I think one thing that this is teaching me, I am such a control freak, and this is teaching me that like you're not always going to have control and you just need to go with the flow. And so I just need to accept where we're at and do the best that I can do and just try to stay positive throughout as much as I can. And I think we're all learning some really tough lessons in this time, and I don't know, I just hope that this video was somehow helpful for you. I really hope you're staying well and safe, and I know this is hard, but we're gonna get through, and I'm here for you. If there's anything, any suggestions down below, that some videos you want to see to entertain you, let me know. Definitely comment down below, and just stay well, stay healthy, stay positive. I'll see you in the next recipe soon. Bye.